We just found a frog. Let's go put him over at the pond. See if he wants to go in. No, you're going the wrong way. Oh! Pretty exciting day today. It is the first day that I'm going to start working on my brand new plot. So you'll know from a couple videos ago that I took over an extra little bit of land and it joins my current allotment plot. It needs a lot of work. There's a lot of overgrown grass and berry bushes that need pruning, and I need to prepare some areas for growing this year. But I have help today. I don't usually have help here at the allotment, but today I'm actually getting the help of a friend who has got a local gardening business, and I'm really looking forward to it because it'll mean double the work in hopefully about the same time. So hopefully we can get the entire plot, which isn't that big, it's about 20 by 30 foot, up to scratch so that I can start growing on it very, very soon. So while I'm waiting for him to arrive, I'm gonna go have a look around the plot, think about the things that I want to do today, and also maybe dream a little bit about what I want to grow this year. Last week, I got back from a trip to find my pond completely frozen over. I had to break the ice. I was really, really sad because there was about 3/4 of an inch of ice on the pond, and the frog spawn had frozen as well. Now, I came up and had a look today now that it's all thawed, and you can see the frog spawn there. That has definitely died and is decaying in the water, as is that over there. The eggs are just kind of deflating and very sad. But there in the center, that is frog spawn that has survived, and under the water as well. I'm absolutely delighted. Hey!
Morning.
So glad you can make it.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
So this is Jim Collister, and he has a business here, a gardening business here on the Isle of Man, and he's going to be helping out today with starting the work on my new plot. So you can see it here in front of us. It's about 20 by 30 foot. It's got lots of soft fruit on it, red currants. These are thornless blackberries along that side. What do you think we should do with this, just having a look at it?
Just tackle the grass, I think is the first thing.
Yeah.
Tackle the weeds.
Jim's already begun work on the plot, but I thought it'd be a good time to walk around and have a look at what the plot looks like right now before we really get stuck in. So all along the east side here, there's thornless blackberries, and there's a really good support system there. They really need some desperate pruning though. So these thornless blackberries, they fruit on second-year canes, and then the next year they kind of die off, and you can see the difference between the living and the dead ones down here. So this is alive and green. This one back here, that needs to come out. That's dead wood, and it won't produce anything any longer. There's also a lot of raspberries down on this side, and they're kind of swamping out this red currant here. All of them really need to be pruned to the ground though. These are autumn fruiting. I initially, and maybe still do, want to make this into a bed, but I'm not altogether sure. I think that it'll be very compacted all along here because it has been a walkway in the past. And on this side, there's a lot more soft fruit bushes, and they're all starting to break out in buds. It's spring, guys. This means I need to do all of the pruning as soon as possible, meaning today. Now I think that these are all red currants along here, and I love red currants. I make a really fantastic jelly that's great with cheese, and when I used to eat meat, it went great with meat as well. But they might be black currant as well. We will see later on in the summertime. And this is a blackberry, thornless blackberry, that is very close to a currant. It will need to be moved because the plants will probably suffer for being so close to one another. And this area down here, it used to be a bed. You can see the outlines of the bed all the way around. And this is where we're going to start today. And Jim's already starting to remove some of the grass. And we're just going to set it aside over on this vacant plot to the west. And that will eventually be composted. Now, I don't have proper composting bays up here at the allotment, but my plan is to put some in down here at the bottom. And right now, it's just a bit grassy down here. There's a couple of rhubarb plants, but I've got some pallets at home. I've got some wire left over from my old chicken coop and run. So I think down here is going to be the best place for a compost area. We just found a frog! Let's go put him over at the pond. No, you're going the wrong way. It's about 3.5 hours later. The sunshine is gone. It's starting to get a bit dim, which means it's home time. We've done quite a bit, as you can see in this bed. And the goal is to do no-dig gardening, and we've been trying to just kind of loosen the soil and pull the grass and weeds out. But one thing that we discovered, and I'm going to walk around here to show you, is that this plot has a lot of bindweed. And we've been having to actually fork through the soil to get at all of these roots. And bindweed will start regrowing from even the tiniest little piece of root, and it's super brittle. So maybe this one isn't going to cooperate with me. But you can see how easy it snaps. Oh, there it goes. Something like this, maybe. Yeah, you can see that. So when you're pulling this out of the ground, they like to break off. So I'm envisioning some bindweed challenges this summer, especially around this rhubarb. Looks lovely now that it's all freed, doesn't it? So this rhubarb has a lot of bindweed wrapped around its roots, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. I think I might just leave it, see how it goes, and then pull it out as I spot the bindweed coming up, because this is a really lovely rhubarb plant. I think I want to keep it. There's another rhubarb down here as well, and it's just starting to come up. Can't wait for that first rhubarb crumble of the season. So we've not gotten the entire bed finished today, and we've had to do a bit more digging than I anticipated, but it is coming on. Look at that. That is a massive difference, isn't it? And then over here, the soft fruit bushes along this side have been freed up, and I've done a lot of pruning to open up the centers. I'm not sure what this one is at the moment. We'll find out. But all of these here, those are black currants. And I know because I found 2 tags, one that disintegrated that you'll have seen earlier probably, and then this one here. So this is a black currant Wellington. So mystery solved there. These 2 I don't think are black currants. I think these ones are red currants, these larger ones. So this this fruit patch is going to be quite the bonus this summer. Definitely see some black currant jam and black currant rum infusion, which I love making. These 2, I still don't know what these guys are. I think that they're a gooseberry. They've got the thorns. It could be that the one on the end is a gooseberry too, but I didn't spot any thorns. But irregardless, I'm sure they'll be absolutely tasty. The plan now is to continue clearing this first bed, and that huge patch in the front is much bigger than I actually thought it would be. So this is going to be a nice growing spot here. All those plants along the side there, they're just healed in blackberries, and I'm going to give them away to anyone here at the allotment because I've got plenty of blackberries now. So this area here I'm going to leave as a path. It's very clear that it's been a path for several years, and the soil is compacted. I've got one really nice bed here. This is going to be a nice bed as well when it's freed up, and I'll be planting strawberries, I think, in that one. This one, I think that's where I'm going to be putting in some pumpkins, and then along the side there I'm going to be planting a windbreak. I didn't get to prune the blackberries and raspberries and currants along here yet, but that will be something that I tackle in the next few days. It's amazing how much more you can do if you have a little bit of help. Thank you so much, Jim, for helping me out today. And if you're on the Isle of Man and need some gardening help, do check out Jim's Facebook page. He offers garden services and design work, and you can contact him through the Facebook Messenger feature. So today we didn't get the entire bed done, but we got a lot done, and freeing it up, it has actually made me realize that I can plant a little bit more here than I thought. I won't have to create a brand new bed where that pathway is. Super excited about finding a frog as well. You guys know how much I like my frogs. The frog spawn as well. Some of it survived, it looks like, so I'm absolutely delighted about that, and I think that quite a few of you are as well. And altogether, it's been a really great day here at the allotment. It's felt very spring-like, and I hope it's a precursor to many more days like this to come. Thank you so much for watching my video. Do give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I will see you next week with another allotment garden video next Sunday.